already emptied out the storage unit. Now we're working on the warehouse. Joe got a fancy new toy.
I did.
New to us.
New to us. It was a great deal. It was one of the big reasons why we said no to this building that we're moving to originally, is because we didn't have a forklift. We didn't have a way to really unload, so that would really constrict us. It would reduce our options of what we can order, because over here we have somebody that was unloading all of our truckloads for us. But we wouldn't have it over there. But God worked it out for us to get a forklift at a really, really good deal that we couldn't have afforded otherwise.
So now the goal is to try to get as much of this warehouse emptied out. We've got the U-Haul rented, so we're trying to get it from one place to the other. And me personally, I will be back and forth from doing this to the business and making sure that everything is running smoothly there. But we've got a great team, so they are rocking it out of the park, and I am just, oh man, y'all, it's really happening. But there's still so much left to do.
Hello, I'm Joe.
And I'm Jessica.
Years back, we set out to find a lifestyle that allowed us to live comfortably, homeschool our 3 children, and make a life and legacy we would be proud of.
Reselling liquidated goods both online and locally through our bin store was the vehicle that allowed us to do just that.
It's hard work, it's constantly changing, but we wouldn't trade it for the world.
Here's the story of how our small business runs in the midst of all the challenges life throws at us.
As always, thank you for stopping by, and come on in.
So on top of being able to get all this warehouse stuff cleared out and moved in, there's a lot of other things that need to be done before we move in. And one of my jobs is, okay, so the main road is over here, right? So that's the main road. You come down, it's like the second building on the right. But we need to have like a sign, a big what is that? Oh, I thought it was a bug. It's a piece of tape. Look, y'all. You see that thing right there? It was moving. I thought it was a giant bug. Anyways, so I need to have, now that we've recognized that it's not a bug, I need a big old sign to go right here so that from the road people can see. So if people are looking for us, they will be able to find us. And that's just the outside sign, right? So we're going to get everything moved in. Joe has just opened the, what do you call it? And we need some signage for inside. The signs that we have now, some of them will be able to recycle, but with the bigger space, it's just going to get lost on the wall. We need bigger signs now. So those are things that need to get done beforehand. So yeah, the moving process can be very expensive. So you have to make sure that you know ahead of time what kind of costs are going to be available, or what kind of costs you're going to need, because there's going to be things that you plan for and things that you don't plan for. All of this stuff was stuff that was in our storage unit. Some of that stuff is personal stuff. A lot of it is stuff that when we worked out of our garage, that we got into pallets that we didn't have a means to really move that stuff. So, okay, that we didn't really have the means to move that stuff. So now we do have the means to move it, and it's all going to be under one roof. It's just, y'all, this is just like a dream come true. I am so excited. All right, Joe has the pallets handled. He does not need my help. So our job now is to go back to the store, check on the staff, make sure they're doing okay, and then we got to find a big old sign to put on the side of this building, because we open in like 2 weeks. Yeah, Yeah, in 2 weeks. We open in 2 weeks. And I don't know how long it's going to take them to get the turnaround time on that sign done. So the sooner I can get it in, the better. It looks like everybody's doing well. So we're a little slow today, but there is a giant, basically like a giant communal yard sale going on. It's called 64 Galore. So all along Highway 64 this weekend, there's going to be so many pop-ups and people selling stuff. And I wonder if that is what is affecting our traffic today. So I don't know. We're a little bit down, not a whole lot down, but not really what I wanted to see today, but you know, that's just part of it. So right now we are looking for signs. Do you guys ever like have every intention of doing certain things and then you get to the place that you're supposed to do it and then like everything goes a little crazy and you get like nothing done? That's what happened to me today. So I came back here with every intention of getting all the signage stuff done and everything. Now I did manage to get basically just like a basic logo of what we would put outside. So I did order an outside banner. I was going to get a sign, but I just decided that maybe a banner would be good for now because we might be able to upgrade it to an actual sign at some point. I was going to get some of the inside signage done, but I realized that I don't have the best measurements. I have the measurements of like how wide something should be, but then I'm like, how tall should the banners be? Because I don't actually know how tall the ceilings are. And so I'm not sure how much that blank space is going to be. And I don't want to get like the banners that we have now because our ceilings are much lower here. So I have to get back to the warehouse at some point and find out exactly how tall these banners should be. And then, of course, we're updating our hours, so I can't even reuse the old banners because they won't make sense. So, and then I was thinking, well, the store is so wide, so now I'm running into the problem of, like, we can't just post all these on the wall. Like, we may have to hang them from the ceiling. But then, like, how would that work with security and cameras? Like, where would I place it so that it wouldn't be in the way? Anyway, so it's just a bunch of, like, I have to get these tasks done. I don't have enough information. I have to go get the information, but I can't leave here because I've got so much other stuff going on. But that's just part of it. Like, it's kind of part of the business. In some level, it's a little frustrating because you want to get it all done. But on another level, it's like, that's just the way that things are sometimes. And maybe I didn't get as much done today as I was hoping. But I have everything in place so that when I do have that information, it should not be hard to get those done, get them in before we open. So pretty stoked about that. So, you know, this checklist of the things that we have to get done to move is slowly getting knocked out. Joe is doing his last round at the warehouse. So we're almost done with that. Well, the last round of pallets. We still have some inventory and things that we need to move that will happen next week. So we're almost done with the warehouse. Can't wait for y'all to see that one close down also. So the two big projects, the warehouse and the storage unit, those are almost knocked out. And once that's done, I feel like I'll be able to breathe again. But yeah, it's been a good day. There's been a lot going on. We've been fairly busy. Sales are not as high as I would like them to be for Fridays. But it's still not something I can complain about. I mean, it's still doing pretty good. So that's just a day in the life, right? And so that's where I leave you guys today, because I'm going to try to get at least some flyers reprinted that show the local community where we're going. And then I do want to put get a couple of notices ready about our short sales cycle next week so that we can make time to actually move everything in this store. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the night. And I thank you guys for following us on this journey, and we'll keep you updated. Until next time, friends.